Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon.
Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times, and this is a quick comparison of the Vivo 11 Pro. The Vivo V11 Pro is launched right now, and this is that phone, and the Oppo F9 Pro, which was launched recently. So let's do a quick comparison of the specs of what these two phones offer to understand whether there are certain differences that will make one of them the choice, or whether you are still going to be confused by them. So firstly, with the design itself, these have a few color options. The Vivo V11 Pro has a couple of them. This is the Starry Night version that comes with that bluish tinge towards the back and the blackish one on the top, but it's overall called the Starry Night and it looks quite good. On the other side, the Oppo F9 Pro comes with three options. This one is the Twilight Blue, there's also Sunrise Red and a Starry Purple. So there are three color options with the Oppo F9 Pro, but for me, not just the design but also this build quality or the way the phone is made, I feel the V11 Pro actually seems better because of that curvy design on the back. This one actually makes it easier to hold the device when compared to what it is on the Oppo F9 Pro, which has a flat back. Now on the design aspect itself, these are the cameras. There's that vertical setup on the V11 Pro while it's an horizontal one on the Oppo F9 Pro. On the front is what is interesting. Both of them have that display with the very tiny notch on the top. So what the Vivo V11 Pro is called is that Halo Full View display, while on the other side, this screen on the Oppo F9 Pro is called the water drop display. So this looks like the water drop just about to fall, so that is why it's being called that water drop display. On the other side, this is a Halo View and Halo Full View display is what is called on the Vivo V11 Pro. For the size of the screens, the Vivo V11 Pro actually comes with a 6.41 inch display, which is a bit bigger than the 6.3 inch display on the Oppo F9 Pro. And with the resolution, both are the same. Both offer 19.5:9 aspect ratio and 2340 x 1080 pixels of screen resolution. But if you see about the display, the chin is a bit thinner towards the bottom on the V11 Pro when compared to the F9 Pro. On the side bezels, both are almost the same. And for me personally, I would say that this notch, the one on the V11 Pro, actually looks better because of that semicircle kind of design. Here, it still is bigger than what it is on the V11 Pro, so I feel that the V11 Pro has a better notch on the top, though thankfully both of them don't have that large squarish notch that you see, rectangular notch on that you see on most of the other phones. Now one of the important aspects where you see these two phones differing is with the processor. Last year the Oppo F7 had the Helio P60 chipset from MediaTek, and which is the same that is rated on the F9 Pro. So the F9 Pro also has the MediaTek Helio P60 chipset, and in comparison to that, you see the Vivo V9 Pro having an advanced chipset, that is the AI chipset Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. That is coming with the Kryo CPUs as well, and there is Adreno 512 GPU. So for me, personally, the performance should be better on the V11 Pro, though with the benchmarks they were almost the same. Here the Helio P60 doesn't do any bad job when you talk about the benchmark scores, but in the end, I feel that the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 is going to give a better support for the development as well, and with the Android updates as well, I feel the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 will have an edge over the Helio P60 that is on the F9 Pro. With the cameras, both of them offer the dual lens camera on the back, but there is certain differences with the lenses and the sensors. The Vivo V11 Pro here comes with a combination of 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture with a 5 megapixel f2.4 aperture for the depth sensing. On the other side, the Oppo F9 Pro comes with the dual lens camera, where there's a 16 megapixel f1.8 camera along with the 2 megapixel f2.4 camera that is for the depth sensing. Both the dual cameras are for that portrait shots and the depth sensing, and they offer nothing else, and both of them support the 1080p video recording. But for me personally, I have tried the cameras on both of the phones for quite some time, and I felt that the captures on the Vivo V11 Pro actually seemed quite better than the Oppo F9 Pro in most of the conditions, including low light. In low light, the actual blurring is done quite well. You don't have to use the portrait shots whenever you're having the subject quite close, because the blurring of the background is done very neatly on the Vivo V11 Pro. For the selfies, interestingly, both of them come with the same cameras. That's the 25 megapixel f2.0 camera on the Vivo V11 Pro as well as on the Oppo F9 Pro. So there's no certain difference in that aspect, but with the selfies again, there is some warmth that you see on the Oppo F9 Pro that is not seen on the Vivo V11 Pro, which is actually looking a bit similar to how the natural capture should be. So with the selfies again, it's quite arguable because you have that AI beautification turned on, and you can do a lot of other things. There are those AI stickers as well that you can use and try out different things. So with the selfie camera, I feel it's a neutral shot, but on the other side with the rear cameras, the Vivo V11 Pro has a better camera. Now moving on with the interface, both of them offer the Android 8.1 Oreo based custom interfaces, where the one on the Vivo V11 Pro is called the FunTouch OS. On the other side, the Oppo F9 Pro's interface is called the Color OS. There are certain features that both of them offer for the better user experience. Both of them have their own personal UIs, so it depends on what you like, and there are a lot of gesture features that you can take advantage of. So with the UI, again, a neutral view here. Next, with the battery, the Vivo V11 Pro comes with a 3400 mAh battery on the back, and it has that dual engine fast charge technology support for the 9V2A output. That's the 18-watt charger that is given in the box as well. On the other side, this Oppo F9 Pro comes with that 5V4A output. That's the VOOC flash charge, and it is supporting the 3500 mAh battery that is present on this device. So there is one area where the Vivo V11 Pro actually again is better than the Oppo F9 Pro, that is with the security. It's not just the fingerprint sensor that is present on the back of the Oppo F9 Pro, it also has the face unlock on the front, but it's nowhere close to what the Vivo V11 Pro offers, because it's not just the face unlock with the IR sensor, but it has that in-display fingerprint sensor, which is present only on the Vivo devices so far, and it works perfectly. It works actually amazing well, and you see those cool animations, and you don't need to always lift the phone when it's on a flat surface, because you can just press the finger and it unlocks the phone for you, unlike how it is on the back of the phone of the Oppo F9 Pro. So these were the major differences between the two phones. I still feel that the Vivo V11 Pro has an edge over the F9 Pro, but it will all come down to the pricing of these devices. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, do let me know, and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.